So it is a victory week for the Dallas Cowboys, but they got some bad news that could really harm their most underrated strength. In this video, we'll talk about why it is a big deal, but also why they have the perfect man to solve it. Hey, what's up, everyone? It is Mauricio Rodriguez here at ATOZ Sports Dallas. Let us begin this show by shouting out George Pickens, who had a big game versus the Giants on Sunday. It was his breakout game as a Dallas Cowboy, and that allowed us to win that play that we had over at Underdog Fantasy over the weekend. And this is the perfect chance to say this video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Play $5 and receive an additional $50 in funds by using promo code ATOZ. With that being said, we're here to talk about the latest injury update the Cowboys have gotten after week 2, and that is center Cooper Beebe is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks, according to Ian Rappaport from NFL Network. The injury is a high ankle sprain, and the Cowboys hope it is a 6-week injury instead of an 8-week injury, but only time will tell. And I gotta say, that is a tough blow for the Cowboys offense. We know what Cooper Beebe can do in pass protection, and we know what the Cowboys in general can do when throwing the football. In recent videos, we've talked about how Dak Prescott is playing lights out. However, what hurts the most with this specific injury is what it means for the Cowboys' run game. The way the team is running the football has become its most underrated strength. We've seen Javonte Williams go for over 5 yards per attempt on Sunday versus the Giants. Right now, he is the 3rd best running back in the NFL in success rate. And while Williams deserves a lot of credit for it, the scheme and the linemen have a lot to do with it as well. The biggest difference between the Cowboys this year running the football and previous versions of Dallas are 2 things. Number 1, they're using pre-snap motion. Cooper Beebe doesn't have a lot to do with any of that. But number 2, Brian Schottenheimer and Clayton Adams are leading into pulling blocks. They're using counter, they're using power, they're getting their linemen into open space, leading the way for their backs. But in order to do that, you've got to be physical everywhere, especially in your interior core of linemen. Number 1, being able to pull your guards, tackles, centers, and even tight ends makes you a little bit less predictable. And Cooper Beebe is great at doing that. He's great at getting into open space, climbing into the second level, and just getting right where he needs to be against linebackers and defensive backs. But he's also great at cleaning up the mess whenever the guard next to him is pulling out into open space. And part of what has allowed the Cowboys to take on this approach to the run game is the fact that they can trust their center and their guards. Losing Beebe is losing an integral part of that. Now, the good news for Dallas is they do have Brock Hoffman, and I would argue out of every backup lineman on the team, including tackle backups, Brock Hoffman is the best backup on the team. Think about it this way. Had the Cowboys drafted Tyrone McMillan, the wide receiver, in April, the Cowboys would not have picked an offensive guard in the 1st round, and Brock Hoffman would be a starter for your line. Hoffman is physical. He's got some nastiness to his playing style, to his blocks. He can be a little bit of a bully in the trenches. Now, there's no denying it is a downgrade, but I think Hoffman can play, and I struggle to believe or visualize a world in which not having Beebe and having Hoffman instead costs you football games. Now, adding to the good news is the fact that Beebe is not losing the entire season. He will be back in 6 to 8 weeks in time for the Cowboys' toughest stretch of the season when they go up against the Lions and the Chiefs and the Commanders and the Vikings and the Chargers. Beebe will be back for all of that. So it is a problem. The Cowboys need to adjust. It's the first major injury of the season, but fortunately, I think the Cowboys can handle it. It is a downgrade, however. So let's see how Brian Schottenheimer and company adjust.